Yep. How you doing, Kent?
Doing great. I'm ready to get out of here.
Yeah, I hear that. We're gonna come get you out of there. That'd be great. Well, yeah, we've been praying for you and everything. And you got some new news to tell us?
Yes, I got an interesting letter. I wanted to read my response to it. I hate to read it over. I know it sounds different than when you're just talking spontaneously, but I think people need to hear about this one. They'll be excited if you can post this. Um, so I'm going to read my response, and then the secretary's going to type it up and post it. But I just thought maybe if I'd get lost in the mail, I could not hear, things could disappear. So it needs to get out of here two or three different ways. That way. Um, I try to always sit down. They say only a poor rat has one hole. You got to have several ways to get out of there when the cat comes after you. So I try to. That's why I'm in favor of full disclosure with what's happening in my case and in the court system in America. Let everybody know if America is indeed going to switch from a constitutional republic to a communist country or something else. Well, then let everybody know. I mean, this is what's happening. But they try to hide what they're doing. Men love darkness rather than light. And I just feel the opposite. I just shine the light, make a noise like Gideon did in Judges 7. And let God work into victory. That's all I can do is you can't meet these folks. And so, I'm not trying to. I'm trying to let God get the glory to all this. Anyway, here's the letter. The ought to get it out when they interrupt with the jail message here. The title is, Kent Hovind is the most dangerous man alive. It's my open letter, my response to Dexter, and the real names have been withheld to protect the guilty here. Dear Dexter, thank you for the kind letter and encouragement. I'm humbled to know that God is still using my DVDs to help bring people to Christ. Please spread them around while I can. I'm especially excited to hear about and accept the new title and honor your atheist anthropology professor bestowed upon me in his class. I'm sorry I couldn't be there in person to receive it from him. I've decided to answer your letter publicly in this open letter so others can rejoice with me. To get your letter and news of this award on my birthday, January 15th, makes it even more special. Please share this letter with him and thank him for me in class if possible. Let me explain to the readers. Dexter tells me his professor at IQ University has been showing clips of my seminar series on creation and playing my YouTube interviews in his class. He then debates and debunks me while I'm not there to respond or defend myself. Typical. While I have had over 100 live debates at universities, see drdino.com, we've had over 4,000 evolution teachers refuse to debate me. What's that noise that chicken makes? Anyway, in a recent class, Professor Cluck said, Kent Hovind is the most dangerous man alive. Wow, why me? First, let me say that I seriously doubt that I should get such an honor and title. I have known me for a long time, and in my humble, totally unbiased, and normally correct opinion, I think I'm about the nicest guy I have ever met. I suspect my 5 grandkids would agree, and possibly 3 or 4 others someplace in the world. My mother likes me. Secondly, I think Neo from the Matrix movie already has that title. Agent Smith was talking to Agent Brown, and he said, whatever you think you know about this man is irrelevant. He is considered by many authorities to be the most dangerous man alive. Dexter, I can't stop bullets or fly without a plane, so I really should not take the award from Neo. I must say that I do feel a lot like Neo in the Matrix these days, or maybe like Dorothy in Oz. Thirdly, as strange as it may seem at first, I'm glad that people who believe they came from a rock think I'm dangerous and speak evil of me. Jesus said, quote, woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets. Luke 6:26. They say you can judge a man by his enemies. If so, I'm in great shape.
Yeah.
Fourthly, it's been my experience that most people who believe in the religion of evolutionism do so only because they don't like the only logical alternative, creation. You see, Dexter, the idea of a God comes with a lot of baggage. If they admit there's a God, the next logical conclusion is that as creator, God, not man, owns the world and has authority to make rules about right and wrong. It is evil man's desire to avoid, or is it evade, those rules that causes him to accept the stupid religion of evolutionism. They certainly don't believe it because of any scientific evidence. See Romans chapter 1:18-32 for more about that. Men, like me, are dangerous to their lifestyle simply by showing the obvious. evil men and
This call is from the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office.
world history is filled with examples of evil men and women hating, hurting, ridiculing, trying to silence, and even killing godly men and women, probably to make themselves look better. I'm reading Fox's Book of Martyrs for the fourth time. After all I've been through, it means more to me this time. Nothing has changed in 2,000 years. I'm just glad they can't burn me at the stake. And yet, I don't claim to be able to understand it or be able to explain it, but here are a few examples from the Bible for you to consider. Cain killed Abel in Genesis 4. 1 John 3:12 tells us why. Quote, that is Cain who was of that wicked one and slew his brother. And wherefore slew he him? Because his own works were evil and his brother's righteous. End quote. It's just that simple, Dexter. Evil men hate good men. Joseph's evil brothers hated him. Genesis 37. Potiphar's evil wife hated Joseph. Genesis 38. The rebellious, cowardly Jews hated Moses, Caleb, and Joshua in Numbers 14. The power-hungry Korah hated Moses in Numbers 16. Evil King Balak hated Israel in Numbers 22. David's cowardly brothers hated him in 1 Samuel 17. Wicked King Saul hated righteous David in 1 Samuel 18. Later, when David himself did wickedly, he hated righteous Uriah. 2 Samuel 11. Wicked Amnon hated his righteous sister Tamar. 2 Samuel 13. Job's moron friends, like some of mine, hated perfect Job. Read the book of Job. Wicked religious leaders hated Ezekiel in Ezekiel 2 and Jeremiah 20 through 38. Pervert King Herod and his evil wife hated righteous John the Baptist. Read Matthew 14. The Gospels record scores of examples where evil religious and political leaders hated Jesus. Dexter, your professor is not listening to my words to try to learn or accept truth. He is only listening to try to catch me in my words. Jesus' enemies did the same thing. Quote, then went the Pharisees and took counsel how they might entangle him in his words. In his talk. Matthew 22:15. Quote, they sent unto him certain of the Pharisees and of the Herodians to catch him in his words. Mark 12:13. Laying wait for him and seeking to catch something out of his mouth. Luke 11:54. In Luke 20, crafty men pretending to be just, that was the Justice Department of Jesus' day, sought to, quote, take hold of his words over taxes, believe it or not, so they can turn him over to secular authorities for punishment. Similar to my case. Over the last 20 years, IRS agents and U.S. attorneys have spent thousands of hours and many hundreds of thousands of tax dollars listening to thousands of my phone calls, reading thousands of my letters and emails for one purpose only, to try to catch me in my words about taxes. Come to the trial and see the proof of this for yourself. But see also Hebrews 9:27 and Matthew 12:36. With a simple subpoena that cost them near nothing, the feds have caused Google and the county jail here to spend thousands of dollars to copy and supply them with evidence. The county jail here copies all my incoming and outgoing mail plus the envelope. I get a lot of mail. But that the feds do not reimburse Google or the county jail for this great expense to comply with their summons. Do the taxpayers in this county know about that? Someone needs to do a FOIA to get the exact cost of this whole 20-year prosecution. See if your professor will do that, Dexter. I will confess that knowing it is little old me against this giant with unlimited funds and manpower does make me feel a lot like Jehoshaphat in 2 Chronicles chapter 20. The feds have a 98+% win rate. What can I do? Well, like Gideon, I can make noise and shine the light of truth and ask God for the victory. I see 4 times in the Bible where God protected his own by causing the enemy to fight and devour each other. Judges 7:22, 1 Samuel 14:16 and 20, 2 Chronicles 20:23, and Acts 23, verse 6 and 7. Do it again, please, Lord. All I can do is stand still, try to fear not, and ask God to deliver me, or use all this to spread the gospel further. Like Philippians chapter 1, verse 12. Jesus said, evil men hate the light. John 3:19. I would guess that your professor thinks I'm dangerous because his belief in Isaiah 14. The folks of this great nation, the founders of this great nation, believed they had rights that came from their creator, not King George. Folks who believe that don't make willing slaves. They will throw the tea in the harbor knowing it will start a war with the most powerful nation on earth just to defend those God-given rights. My teaching on creation is a great threat to those who oppose God-given rights and want to change our constitutional republic into a democracy or socialist or communist type system. Extra, the world already has countries trying those failed godless methods. If you meet someone who prefers that type of government, rather than transform America, just tell them to move. I'll help them pack. Enough for now. Dexter, I love the Lord and His Word. I love my country and its founding Constitution. I'm honored that some people consider me to be the most dangerous man alive. I just pray that God will protect me from them. Thanks for your Acts 12:5 style prayers, Kent Hovind. Well,
Excellent.
so that's it, brother. You now are talking to the most dangerous man alive. I didn't even know.
Yeah,
I guess so.
I guess you're dangerous because you bring these you bring the demons into the light. That's why you're dangerous to them. Yeah, you're dangerous to the New World Order because you expose them, and that's why they automatically deem you as a threat, and hence why they sent you up for all these years for nonsense, and they try to keep you in there even more because they don't want you out there. But the thing is, you're still reaching people, like we said at the last interview. You're still reaching people even though you're in prison. But it was recently your birthday, right? I think it was Friday. Last Friday here. Yeah.
Originally, what? No, I couldn't hear that.
Your birthday just happened last Friday, right? It was your birthday Friday?
Oh, yeah. January 15th.
Awesome. Well, hopefully by January 15th, by 2016, hopefully you'll be getting happy birthdays from the comfort of your own home. But we'll try to work on it hard as we can to get you out of there. And I can't believe this guy Dexter there would even deem you that. Because they hate you. The thing is, they can't debunk you. They can't out-debate you or nothing. So they rather keep you hushed away, locked up where nobody else can hear you. But again, you're still being heard no matter what. So we're going to pump this letter back out, your response to it. We're going to pump it out. We're going to do it today, actually, right away, as soon as we get off the phone. And we're going to publish it and put it out and, send it out to everybody we can and get this viral. I'm going to play it on the show as well tonight.
Dexter is a good guy. He's just in the class with the bad professor. Dexter just let me know that the professor called me that, so.
Oh, okay.
I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, unbelievable.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
If anybody out there has any professor who teaches evolution who's willing to debate me, tell them, set up an account, explain how I can call anybody, but only collect. And I'll be glad to answer any questions. Tell them to give me some questions on evolution, creation. I can do it from memory right here over the phone. And they're welcome to record it and broadcast it to their professor and say, here's Kent's answer to your comments. I think they should. All right, well, brother, keep up the great work. There's a battle going on.
Okay, yeah, feel free to call me anytime you want.
All right, you're out of money on this account. Call me. Just let Laura Beth at 1611.
Okay.
Yahoo.com. No, what you want me to call. Thank you, brother. You're a blessing.
God bless you, brother.
Bye.
Bye. That was Dr. Kent Hovind, still locked away, and again, being deemed by some professors as the most dangerous man alive. That's nuts. It really is. And, he is the most dangerous man alive to the elite, not to us. I mean, he's a great godsent, from God, because God uses people like us to pass on his message in different ways. We all work in different ways in this giant team of God. I got my calling, Kent's got his calling, Alex Jones has got his calling. We all got our different calling. So we all work together, and Kent's doing such a great job, even from the compound of jail. I mean, that's just amazing altogether. But we're gonna hear more from him. We're gonna set up some kind of account so we can get a nice sit-down conversation. And it's just like it's crazy, it really is. And the most dangerous man, yes, that he is to you, the elite, to you, the New World Order, to you, these demon cockroaches who love to hide in the shadows. But you know what? Like the Bible says, when we drag your sorry butts out into the light and we expose everything you are, you see you guys just crawl away into the shadows or just melt under the sun like some vampire movie or something. because you people are the ones afraid. Okay, you act like you're all big, tough, and mighty. We could imprison you. We're going to come to your house with guns and everything. But the whole fact of the reality is here, you people are the ones who are afraid of us. That's the whole fact of the reality. You know, we're gonna try to intimidate them with our big guns, our tanks, our big prisons and everything else. But again, you people are the ones who are afraid of us. You people are the ones who are afraid of heroes like Dr. Kent Hovind. And you know what? It's all going to come to an end because God is going to have his way. And when he has his way, he's going to get Kent Hovind out. And regardless if he's in or out, he's still having major victories. So you people are the ones afraid. And you know, say, oh, he's the most dangerous man alive. Again, yes, he is. And he's the most dangerous man alive to the evil elite. And this is Dan Bidondi for Truth Radio Show in support, full support. And again, we're sending a message to the IRS, okay? We're not asking you to release Dr. Kent Hovind. We are telling you to release Dr. Kent Hovind. Because if you don't, we're going to push out an entourage of media that's going to expose everything about you. We do it all the time anyway, but we're going to focus on that to expose the IRS for the criminals that they are. Now, I'm not talking about just the average Joe IRS agent. You know, he's just a regular person doing his job. I'm talking about the corrupt criminals at the top of the IRS, the whole big scandal behind them. But again, we're not asking you to release them. We are telling you to release them, period. And regardless, at the end of the day, God's going to have his way with you, plain and simple. So again, our hearts and prayers are out to the Kent Hovind and his family, and we hope he gets out soon. And this is Dan Bidondi for TruthRadioShow.com. God bless you.